Students, today we will discuss the projectile motion for horizontal projection. This is ground and the object is placed at a distance h above the ground at this point O, and we will give some initial velocity u to the object along this direction Ox, and the object will fall freely under the influence of gravity along this path, and this path is called as trajectory of projectile. Now we want to find out some mathematical relation for the path followed by the projectile along this direction. Now this is a two-dimensional problem. There are two dimensions. One is along Ox and another one is along Ox and another is along Oy. We will divide this problem in two one-dimensional problems, and these two one-dimensional problems will be independent of each other. We will solve these two one-dimensional problems and combine the result of these problems to get the final result. Now the distance traveled along x direction is given by x, distance traveled along Oy is given by y, the horizontal component of velocity is ux and the vertical component of velocity is uy. The motion along, now firstly we will calculate some mathematical relation for the motion along Ox direction. For this we can use the equation of motion, and the equation of motion for the x direction is given by x is equal to uxt plus half axt square. X is the distance traveled by the object in Ox direction. This is the distance x traveled by the object in Ox direction. Ux is the initial velocity given to the object along x direction. T is the time taken by the object in traveling this x distance. The time taken by the object in traveling from O to P, that is traveling this x distance. Ax is the acceleration felt by the object along x direction. But ux is equal to 0 is equal to u, because we have given the initial velocity along Ox. The initial velocity that we gave to the object is along Ox, therefore the ux is equal to u, and ax is equal to 0 because there is no initial acceleration given to the object. The object is given only the initial velocity, and after that there is no acceleration felt by object in this Ox direction. Now on putting these values in this equation, we will get x equals to ut plus half 0 t square, and this is equal to ut. Now on rearranging this equation, we will get x is equal to ut. On rearranging, we will get t equals to x by u. This is our equation number 1. Now we have solved our first problem for x direction. Now we have to solve our second problem for y direction. In this equation, t is the time taken by the object in traveling this distance, x is this distance, and u is the initial velocity given to the object along Ox. Now our second problem is motion along Oy direction. Now we have to find the mathematical relation for path of object along y direction. For this also we can use equation of motion, and the equation of motion is given by y equals to uy t plus half ay t square. Similar to the previous problem, that is here y is the distance traveled along Oy direction, this distance. Uy is the initial velocity given to the object along y direction. T is the time taken by object in traveling from O to P, that is travel this y distance, and Ay is the acceleration felt by the object in downward direction, in this Ay direction, in this Oy direction. But we know that Uy is equal to 0 because we have not given any vertical velocity to the object. We have not given any velocity along this direction. We have given the velocity along this direction only, along Ox only, and there is no initial velocity along Oy. And Ay is equal to g. G is the acceleration due to gravity. The initial velocity given to the object along Oy is 0, but the object will feel gravitational pull because of this ground, and the acceleration felt by the object due to this gravitational pull is equal to g. Therefore, the acceleration felt by this object in y direction is equal to g. Now, putting these values in this equation, we will get y equals to 0 t plus half gt square. Now, y is equal to half gt square. This is our equation number 2. Now, t in this equation 1, the t is the time taken by object in traveling this x distance, and here t is the time taken by object in traveling this y distance. Now, if the object has traveled from O to P, it will take time t, and in the same time the object has traveled x distance along Ox and y distance along Oy. Therefore, the time taken by object in traveling this OP distance is equal to time taken by object to travel this x distance and this y distance. All these times are equal. Therefore, we can put this time in this equation. We can substitute the value of t from equation 1 into equation number 2, and we will get, on substitution, we will get half g x by u square, and this will be equal to half g x square by u square. Now we can rewrite this equation by substituting k equals to half g by u square. If we substitute this equal to k in this equation, we will get y equals to k x square. This is our final result for this two-dimensional problem. So we have divided our problem in two parts. One is along x-axis and another one is along y-axis. These are two one-dimensional problems. We have solved these problems and we have combined the result of these problems to get the final result. This is the equation that the projectile will follow. This is the equation of path that the projectile will follow if it is given horizontal projection. Now this equation is similar to equation of parabola. So here it is proved that the projectile will follow a parabolic path if it is given horizontal projection. So the path followed by the object from O to C is parabolic.